Welcome.
We'll do it live. We'll do it live.
Case closed. NYY Recaps.
It is your destiny.
Just when they thought I was out, they pull me back in.
How's it going, everybody? Hope you don't mind me getting started about 10 minutes early this morning. I just couldn't sit still. I was sitting here thinking about last night's game, thinking about what we've watched all season long, and I was just fired up, and I was antsy, and I needed to get online and talk about it. $280,311,890. That's how much it cost the Yankees to put together this garbage that we've been watching all season. You could have wiped out hunger in America or homelessness for what they spent on this horse shit. Once again last night, not worth doing a recap of the full game. Yankees got 2 hits. Can't win if you get 2 hits most of the time. One of them was a solo home run. It's the same stuff we've been seeing for years. This is the weakest, most unprepared, most unathletic, most unadjusting offense that I've seen the Yankees put out there since they started trying to win again back in 1992. Raleigh with a great stat. 14 at-bats last night were 3 pitches or less. Can't win that way. Can't win that way at all. I think the thing that pisses me off the most, and probably pisses a lot of you off the most, is that these problems that we're seeing are not mysterious. These are problems that the Yankees have had for years. 4 years. And problems that could have been addressed in the offseason, should have been addressed in the offseason, or in off-seasons past. Everyone knew this winter that the Yankees needed a left fielder, that they needed a third baseman, that they needed more left-handed bats. We've known that for years. Are we really shocked that Franchy Cordero or Billy McKinney or Willie Calhoun or any of these other cast-offs that you picked up on non-roster invitations to spring training were not the answer? Are we really surprised that Jake Bauers doesn't have 25 or 30 home runs by this point? Are we really that shocked that Anthony Rizzo is struggling the way he is? Last year, he hit 224. The last time he hit 280, he had 160 hits. Last year, he had 104. You telling me the shift took away 55 hits? Did we really expect him to pick up 50 more hits because the shift was adjusted? I don't think so. I don't think so. To expect things to be drastically different was just not realistic. Did we really expect Giancarlo Stanton to suddenly be able to run down balls in the outfield? If the dude moved any slower, he'd be in a fucking casket. This is the most unathletic, boring, unwatchable piece of trash team that we've seen in decades. Decades. And that includes 2013, 2014, where we missed the playoffs. This team is just boring and expensive and unwatchable. How long is it going to take for this team to recognize that teams all over baseball are shifting to a youth movement? Younger guys have better reaction time. They can hit the high velocity better. They're not overpaid and rich, so they're actually putting in an effort. And if you're not going to make the offseason moves when they're available, whether it's Yoshida or Matt Olson or Corey Seager or Bryce Harper, who we've talked about a lot, any number of other guys, then you've got to at least develop some of your own guys and have them ready to go. But they're not. And everybody we call up's a righty. This team has morphed back into the unwatchable team from the 80s. A bunch of overpaid, unathletic, coddled, spoiled millionaires who lack motivation and direction from above. Instantly. Enough. Brian Cashman has been on this job for 25 years. And every year around this time, we're praying to the baseball gods that he finds a way to fix the roster that he neglected to fix during the goddamn offseason. Enough! Can we please get somebody in here to take this job seriously, to approach their business like a professional? To give the fan base what they deserve with the prices that we pay for the 19 different apps we have to have, parking, tickets, ridiculous prices we're paying for this roster that costs $280 million to do jack shit. When are you going to stop blowing smoke up our ass and telling us, stuff that we know is not true? Aaron Hicks is a great player. We really believe in Tyler Wade. Joey Gallo's going to turn it around. IKF is one of the best shortstop in baseball. Josh Donaldson has a lot left in the tank. Willie Calhoun can bang. Shut the fuck up. Just shut your mouth. Close it. Close it. We're tired of the excuses. We want action. The league is 3 steps ahead of the Yankees, and has been for 20 years. The only time that we have won is when Hal Steinbrenner gave Cashman a blank checkbook to fill his new stadium. And any team, any GM in baseball with the budget the Yankees had that offseason could have probably done the same thing. Hal needs to step up, grow a pair, and realize that there is something infecting his franchise, and he needs to be a man and fix it. Stop relying on your board of directors, your analysts. Be the alpha that your daddy was, if you have it in you, which I'm not sure you do. He either needs to clean house or he needs to step down and sell the organization to a group or a person who actually gives a shit about the future of this organization. Over the last 182 games, the Yankees are 91-91. Your record is who you say you are, or you are who your record says you are. Are you really a championship caliber team when you go 500 for over a year? I don't think so. Got a call from Steve in Cleveland.
Yeah, this is Steve from Cleveland. When, oh when, will the New York Yankees fan base realize they have the power to change this whole organization?
Exactly.
Stop buying the merchandise. Stop attending these games. Otherwise, nothing will ever change. From the front office on down. If you don't show management your displeasure at the product that they put on the field in a tangible way and stop attending games and buying their garbage, that is the only thing that they will take notice of.
100% correct. 100% correct. Delete the Yes app. Delete it from your phone. Cancel your Yes subscriptions. If you want to watch the games, you can pirate them. Or you can find somebody who has an account to let you use it. Stop paying for this team. It's not going to change. I want to get to your takes in a second, but first, this episode is brought to you by Game Time. Getting tickets to your favorite events should not be as stressful as watching the Yankees right now. Whether it's sports, movies, concerts, wrestling, theater, or comedy, you can get last-minute tickets hassle-free and stress-free with the Game Time app. Download Game Time from the App Store today. Go to settings and enter the code NYY Recaps, and you will get $20 off of your first purchase. It's great. You can view the field, view the arena from your seats. You can see it before you buy your tickets. It's awesome. Lowest price on last-minute tickets, guaranteed. TC Seal says, say no to yes. That's the correct answer. Look, Raziel says, stop buying the products. Exactly. If Charmin toilet paper hurts your butthole, people would stop buying it. The Yankees are painful to watch, and we need to stop buying them. If I didn't have to do this podcast every single day, I guess I don't have to, but I do it. It's part of my living. I would turn a lot more games off, just because this product, and that's the first time I'm saying that in 30 some odd years of watching this team. This product is unwatchable. Unwatchable. Lori C says, sell. I don't know if you're talking about how or if you're talking about selling at the deadline, but I think maybe both. Dominic says, burn it down, trade everyone except Cole, Judge, and Glaber. Honestly, Glaber's one of their more valuable trade assets. They could probably get something for him. He's a league average player, essentially. The Yankees don't have a lot of those. Raziel says he misses Brett Gardner. I miss Gardy. Little big-headed speedster who actually gave you everything he had from day one till his final at-bat. We miss Gardner. But, Father Time catches up with all of us. Lou Goodbar says, people still think going to the stadium has become just an expensive theme park. People have to stop showing up. And Lori C says, mediocre on a good day. I mean, there's not much more we can say. This team has become an embarrassment to their history, an embarrassment to their fan base, and quite frankly, an embarrassment to the entire city and state of New York. They've become an embarrassment to baseball. They're an embarrassment to capitalism. $280 million for this garbage? Unreal. It's time for Hal Steinbrenner to man up and to fire his best friend, Brian Cashman. It's time to remove Aaron Boone from his position. It's time to get more of that 90s squad that actually won something back involved with the front office, with putting the types of players, with the types of mentalities that you need on the field. Stop hiring people who have no experience to be your hitting coach or, manager, really any of the big spots. This game is not played or managed by people who haven't done it before. Baseball is a very nuanced game. A lot of personalities involved. A lot of things that go into it. Just because you are on MLB Network or ESPN, as Boone was, doesn't qualify you to be a manager. Typically, managers go up through the minor leagues, and they learn how to fucking manage. And Brian Cashman is way too comfortable in his position. He's been there 25 years. 25 years. And he continues to put out the same trash year in and year out.
Game over, man. Game over.
Get a few more comments. Craig says, who's your top choices for manager in 2024? What do you think of Donnie Baseball?
You gotta go.
I've always liked Donnie. One of my favorite players of all time.
Most impressive.
Joe Torre never won before he got to the Yankees. He had just been fired by the Cardinals. I think he'd been fired 2 or 3 times. Donnie Baseball might be one of those guys who's ready to win. He wants to win. He never won as a player, hasn't won as a coach or a manager. But I believe he's got a great baseball mind. I believe he's a good communicator. But, he might not even be the right guy. It's not up to me to hire the manager. But I can see that Aaron Boone is not getting anything out of this team. But more importantly, Cashman neglects to put together a roster. You had all winter to fix the left field spot. You didn't do it. You had all winter to fix the third base spot. You didn't do it. Spring training comes around. You went with the weaker of 2 shortstops to play shortstop. They should have traded Glaber in the offseason, put Volpe at second, put Peraza at shortstop. Then you got great defense and youth up the middle. Go out and sign a left fielder. Yoshida, maybe. They should have traded for Olsen a couple of years ago. If they could have. There's a lot of things they could have done. It's impossible to know how every scenario would work out because every move affects every other move. But all I can tell you is that what we're watching right now is unacceptable. It's unacceptable to fans. It should be unacceptable to the front office. But unfortunately, it's not. And the effort they put in last night was trash. Steve Montalbano says, who was the GM before Cashman? It was Bob Watson. Can't hire him. He's dead. Same with Gene Michael, also dead. I saw a couple people wanting to hire him. I don't think they're gonna be very effective. We need a young, modern GM. Maybe somebody like Theo Epstein if he was interested. I don't know. Somebody who's got experience but, understands the modern game. Brian Cashman is still loading up his team with right-handed bats because it was slow-tossing lefties who gave the Yankees trouble when he took over as GM in the 90s. He's trying to fix a problem that doesn't fucking exist anymore. And we've had it. We've had it. Sorry to swear so much on this episode, but it's one of those days. It's one of those mornings. We got another game tonight. I will be back for a recap around 9:45. I'll see you then.
Ball game over.
Most impressive.